Okay. Hello, my friends. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to be a face behind the screen today because we were having all kinds of technical difficulties. So you just get to see my hands today. I'm so sorry. We are working it out, but luckily we at least got this much and we have audio. So we didn't have audio until the very last minute. So thank you for your patience. I know you were wondering what was going on, but we are here. So we are going to make the cutest little and big spiders. Aren't those so cute? I love this little guy. And a spider web. How perfect is that? So I would love to see your finished product. We would love to see them. So if you would tag us or your adult at Learn with Michaels on Instagram or me at Casita, I would love to see your final product. Already a little behind on time. Let's jump right in with our materials. So the first thing you're going to use is your craft case. So almost everything is in this craft case, but if you do not have the craft case, do not worry. I'm going to show you what you can grab instead, okay? So let me move my little guys out of the way for a second so I can put my craft case down. And inside your craft case, you are going to grab your pipe cleaners and your pom-pom and your white glue. This one's the white glue. This is just a household glue. I'm going to use my big bottle. You know, I like the big bottle. So I'm going to use my big bottle, but it's the same thing. So I've got my pom-poms, my pipe cleaners, and my googly eyes. So there's usually a little bag of googly eyes in here. I'm just going to grab these because I use googly eyes a lot. So I'm going to grab this big bag. Okay. And your scissors. That's all we need for this part. So I'm going to set them here. And your little eyes. Yours look very similar. You have a smaller bag with eyes. And then you are going to use parchment paper if you have it. Or what I also put on the supply kit was for the iron beads. It's the same thing, just parchment paper. You can use these little cookie baking sheets. It's all the same, just paper. You could use a coffee filter if you have one. You just need a thinner paper. I wouldn't use printer paper. You could, if that's all you have is printer paper, you can use printer paper, but you won't be able to get as many folds out of it. So this is kind of inspired by our like snowflakes that we make sometimes. Do you know what I'm talking about? So it's kind of inspired by that. And so you do need a thinner piece of paper. Okay. All right. So once you have that, I always like to give you just a little bit of time to gather those materials if you don't have them already. So go ahead and grab those items. I'm going to get one big blue pom-pom out and a little baby. Let me see. Let's do a pink one because I've already made an orange, big orange spider. That's using the big pom-pom. And this little cutie boy was the medium-sized pom-pom. So it wasn't the small one out of the bag. It was the medium size. So Papa bear, mama bear, baby bear. This was the mama bear. So here's Papa bear. Here's mama bear. Here's baby bear. Now, if someone can make an itty bitty, teeny weeny spider from this baby bear pom-pom, you've got to show me because that would be the cutest spider there ever was. I really do think so. It just might be harder with the stems, the chenille stems. So That's why I don't use this guy. But seriously, if someone can make that happen, oh my goodness, I want to see. It's going to be so cute. Okay, so my next spiders are going to be blue and pink. So see how this matches? So you can get your mama bear and your papa bear. Yeah, I made a red one earlier, but he's funny. He looks like a crab to me, doesn't he? All right, now I'm going to move this guy out of the way. You can either have your folded, some of you have paper that's very similar to this that you use for your little iron beads. It's the same thing, guys. Did you know that? Or you could just use paper out of Mama's bacon drawer or dad, whoever the baker is in your family. And that's what this is. And it doesn't even have to be fancy on the side. Okay. And guess what? It doesn't even matter what size you're going to use because it can be any size of paper that you have. Okay. All right. So we've got this, the little pom-poms, and let's grab our pipe cleaners. So I'm going to use the same color legs as my pom-pom. But if you want to change yours up and make your legs a different color, that's totally fine too. Because this is your project. You can do what you want. So, you know, maybe you don't have enough matching pipe cleaners, and that's okay. Because this is just it's just a craft. It can be whatever you want it to be. So I'm going to get 2 pipe cleaners in blue to match my blue pom-pom. And then I'm going to grab 2 pipe cleaners in pink to match my pink pom-pom. All right. And then I'm going to put these guys away. Okie dokes. There we go. Okay. So hopefully you've had a chance to grab your materials. And I always like to ask where you are from, because we love to give shout outs. So if you're gathering your materials, or if you're just sitting there and you have a minute, you can write in the Q&A where you are tuning in from. And if you want to share your name, you can. Sometimes we have repeat friends joining us, and we love that. All righty. And then when we have a minute, when we get some friends joining us, chiming in on the Q&A, then we'll give you some shout outs, okay? So while we're waiting on that, let's start on our very first big bite. Out of the way. So this looks like it's 2. Looks like 2 pom-poms, but it's just 1. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. My blue, and I've got my 2 blue pipe cleaners. I'm going to move these guys out of the way for now because I don't really need them. So I am going to fold this pipe cleaner in half. And the way I fold it is just by bringing these 2 ends together. See, just make a match. A piece of paper. Now with my scissors, remember, finger on top, thumb on top, finger on bottom, open, close, open, close. So I've already made my middle point here, and just give it a snip, just like that. So now I have 2 pieces, and I'm going to do that one more time. Add the 2 and bring the 2 ends together. Then you can make your middle point. So I'm holding on to my 2 ends. Then I'm going to bring my middle point up. There we go. That tells me right where the middle is. So now I have legs that are even. You see that? They're all the same. These are going to be the legs. So now what I do is I'm going to bring all 4 of these pieces together, just like this, just in a row. And then I'm going to find the point, be super perfect. Just kind of look at it and think, okay, where's the middle point? Now, middle means it's the point where this side is about the same size as this side. So would this be your middle point? No, that's not your middle point. Right over here, the point. Right there. Okay.
Elizabeth,
So yes.
I do have a question from our friend Aubrey from Palm Beach, who has
Okay.
asked, um, where, when you make them, do you have to use the little my could you use cotton balls instead?
You don't have to use pom-poms. Cotton balls, that's a great idea. You could definitely use cotton balls. Absolutely. That's a great idea. Or anything you have that's round like this that would gather, you able to pin in the middle. Cotton balls is a perfect way. It's not going to be as strong as the pom-pom, so you won't twist it as tightly, but it will still work. Okay, look at this. It looks like cat whiskers, doesn't it? So I've got it right here in the middle. I'm pinching it. Now watch what I do. I'm going to put my pom-pom right here in the middle. Before I do that, I'm just going to give it one twist because I don't want you to lose all your pieces. So give it one twist. Ready? Whoop. One twist. And now if I let go, it stays together just a little bit better. Okay, now I'm going to put my pom-pom right here in the middle. And I'm going to bring everything together just like this. Gather it all in the middle here. See that? So here's what it looks like on this side. And here's what it looks like on this side. All I did was bring all the legs together kind of tight, and I pinched it tight. Just like that. See? Now I'm going to give it a twist. Twist. So I'm holding on with one hand and I'm twisting with the other. Just give it 1 or 2 twists. So now it should look like this. Kind of looks like a jellyfish right now, doesn't it? Now is the fun part. Now we're going to see it come to life. We are going to start by pulling up the legs. So I've got one on that side and one on this side. One on this side, one over here. Just keep doing that until you have 4 legs on each side. See, I just kind of pulled them up. And it's okay if they're not all the exact same, because you can trim them if you want. Or you can make the front legs a little shorter than the back legs. It's up to you. All right, so now I'm going to spread these out. I'm going to even them out. Just like this. So I've got my 4 legs on this side and my 4 legs on this side. You see that? Ooh, now it kind of looks like an octopus. Okay, now, because mine is not quite even, I could trim it. I'll show you on the second one how you can trim it. But now let me show you how to make the little legs, the little feet. You just bend the end. See that? Oh, look, I hardly even need to trim it because if you bend, I'm going to bring it up to the camera. See, here's the leg. Just give it a little bend. You see that? Just bending it, giving him feet. Whoa, look at that. He's really come to life now. He looks like he's getting ready to take off walking. You can make these legs however you want. Just form them to how you like it. Look at him. Ooh, what would you do if you really saw a spider that big? Would he become your friend? All right, now it's time to glue. So we're going to get our eyeballs on our spider. So let me get my glue here. Here's my glue. Remember, I said this is the same glue, the same white glue as you have in your kit, but mine is just in a bigger bottle. I'm going to put one of these down because I don't like to get my mat dirty. All right. So you can get any size eyes that you like. You have all three sizes like I do. When I made my orange spider, I put little eyes on him, and then I put the big eyes on the bigger, or I put the same size, but they just look so big on him. So you can choose whichever size you want to use. I like the big ones. They make me laugh. So I'm going to get the big eyes. They're so funny. If you don't have Google eyes, you can cut eyes out of paper. Just cut out a little tiny circle. And then take a black crayon or black marker and color it in. So you don't have to have googly eyes. I'll show you. You would just you could even put it on a piece of cardboard. See, this is a piece of cardboard left over from our kit that we did last week from our little friendship bracelets. If you don't have googly eyes, it's so simple just to make your own eyes. Watch. Make a circle. And then put another circle inside. And then color it in. And you can make them as silly as you want, or you can make them scary. Like if I go like this, it's going to make them silly. And then you would just cut those out and you could glue them right on your pom-pom. Some people like to make 3 circles. And then they color this part in black. You could do that. It's however you want to do it. There are no rules because it's your project. All right. These are super fun. So if you don't have these already, they are adhesive. They're just stickers. So all you have to do is pull off the sticker. But because the ones in the box in your craft case are not adhesive, I'm just going to glue mine on so you can see how to glue it. Okay, so you got your glue, and sometimes mine clogs a little bit, so I got to make sure it's ready to go. Oh yeah, that came right off. So I like to just get it started here by just getting the tiniest bit out, just a tiny little dab. And then instead of gluing my actual eye, the Google eye, I'm going to glue where I want it to go on my little spider face. And you can decide which side you want. See, this side is smaller than the back side. So I'm going to make this side his face because I feel like spiders have a bigger backside, don't they? So let's just put a little dab right here. A little dab will do ya. Just like that. And now I'm going to gently, and you kind of want to work fast because that glue is going to soak into that pom-pom. So try to get that eyeball on there before it soaks into the pom-pom. Now I'm going to do another dot here. And And it's funny if they aren't like perfect, because look, oh my goodness, it's, you know what this looks like? If Cookie Monster became a spider. Isn't he cute? I love him so much. He's so cute. Adorable. How do yours look? So cute. I'm tempted to make a little cookie for him. Okay, are you ready to make the little one? Even if you're still working on your big one, it's okay because it's the same thing. So I'll make my little one. I'm going to come up with a name for them. I want him to be this one to be because it reminds me of cotton candy. I'm going to move my camera a little bit so you can see. Now I'm just getting used to this brand new camera. So hopefully, and I'm not sure how to make it. I'm still waiting on the little stand to come in. So I have different kind of stand. There we go. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that's a little better. Okay, so we're going to start out the same way. All right. Here's this little guy. He's so cute. Okay, we're going to start out the same way. Are you ready? Now, we're going to bring the two ends together, just like that. Remember? And then, see, it makes like a little loop. And then kind of pull it, give it a little tug. And then you're going to get your scissors and snip it. It's best if you cut your scissors closer to this, you cut your pipe cleaners closer to this end here. I don't want you to put your finger where I'm putting my finger. That's not safe, but I'm pointing for you so you know where the best place to cut the pipe cleaners is. If you put it on the ends, it won't cut as great. But if you go way down here, that's a great place. Okay, so now since this is the little tiny, well, it's really Mama Bear pom-pom, remember? But we're going to use just one because if we use too many pipe cleaners, it's going to get bulky. So we're going to bring this together. I could do two at a time. If you want to do two at a time, go for it. I'm just going to do one at a time so you can see. Then, see, I put it all the way in the scissors there. It's so much easier to cut that way. And then I'm going to do it again. Bring this together. There we go. So now I have my 4 pipe cleaners. I'm going to line them all up as best as I can. Pinch them together. This one I'm not going to pre-twist because the smaller the pom-pom gets, the trickier it is to twist. So that's why I said to make a pom-pom with that itty bitty baby one, it's going to be a little tricky. You might have to get creative and only give them a couple of legs. All right, so wrap it around. So I'm holding the pom-pom with my fingers on this side. Do you see that? Now I'm going to bring it forward, kind of tucking them in, pulling it tight. Bring it all together. Just like this. Do you see? Now I have to twist. So I'm holding it. Every time I'm touching or twisting, I'm making sure that I'm grabbing everything together. So twist. One full twist. There we go. So I just twisted one full twist. So I was holding on to the pom-pom and I went, don't stop here. That's a half twist. Keep going. One full twist. Now we're going to bring out the legs. They're so cute. Now, be careful not to get your little hands on these because those are wires. So you just be a little careful not to touch the very end. All right, some of these are just so tiny, you might not even be able to see his cutesy little legs. Okay, now make the little feet. Bring it in, bring it in. Just bend them. Some of them are so tiny, they're hard to see. Just try to sculpt. See, on this one, it looks like he only has 6 legs. It's just because some of them get lost a little bit. He's so tiny. And these are make-believe spiders anyway, so it's okay if he doesn't have 8 legs. If you really want yours to have 8 legs, by all means. So cute, look. So tiny. Okay, I wonder what the big eyeballs would look like on this guy. See, I have the little ones on him. Should we see? Eyeball time. So for these, you could either peel them off or glue them on. Oh my cuteness. Look at that. Okay, I have to know if you guys have seen Lucas the spider. The little videos are so cute. It's a little tarantula, I think, and he has the cutest little voice. Okay, and we just love it because my son's name is Lucas. So we just think it's the cutest little cartoon. All right, now another dot over here. I'm just totally into the big eyeballs today. I think they're just so cute. There's the second one. Cutie patootie. Look at how cute he is. Oh, so little. All right, now you don't want to disturb these. Come in every once in a while. Make sure the eyes are not sliding off. That one looks pretty good. Just come in every once in a while. Don't touch it too much because you don't want it to be too slippery. All right, we're going to let them dry over here. And now we're going to start on our spider web. So don't worry if you are not done yet because remember, this is going to be on YouTube tomorrow. So you'll be able to see it and you'll be able to pause the video and do all that kind of stuff. All right, go ahead and get your paper. Pull out your paper. A little dark. I do have my light on. Here, let me see if I can't make my light even brighter. It's getting darker. There we go. It's getting darker earlier now. Let's see here. Okay. Hopefully that helped. I can't really tell. All right, so you have your paper. Again, it doesn't matter what size it is. Okay, you're going to fold it. So I'm going to bring the I'm going to bring one side over to the other side, just like you would with the piece of paper. So do you see how this is straight? Go, 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 until it meets. Go, 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 go. Now it meets right here. See that? Now it's not over. I didn't go too far and I didn't stop too soon. Just right. And now I'm going to fold it right here. Just take your fingers and make your fold line. Now, if it's not perfect, it's okay, as long as it's just kind of near the end there. All right, now we're going to bring this end up. So bring the bottom end up to the top. And fold. So all I did, I'm going to do it one more time. I had it open, fold, bring the bottom to the top. And really, you're just trying to match the side here. Let me make sure I'm in the frame. There we go. And then now this is your point right here. Okay. So this is my one middle point. So where, see, it's the middle point. I folded and I folded. Here it is. Don't lose track of this point. Now, if you're a parent and you have little itty bitties with you, you might just want to make a mark right there. You don't have to do this, friends, but if you think you might forget where your middle point is, it's a good idea. It's going to get hidden here in a second, but this will help them to know how to fold. All right, so what I'm going to do now is this stays flat, and I'm going to bring this end over to this end. So this side here on the bottom is going to match up with this side over here. Okay, got my finger on my point, matching my two sides. Now, press, press. Here's my middle point again, see it? This is my middle point. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to bring this side and I'm going to fold it to match up with this side. Here I go. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time so you can see. Here was the big paper. I brought this side on the right and I matched it to the left. I don't know if it's reversed for you. Okay, now I'm bringing my bottom to the top. Here's my point. Now here's my middle point. I'm bringing my bottom fold to the right side fold. It could be your left on the screen. I'm not sure. But it doesn't matter. Just bring the bottom up to one side. And then one more time. Just like that. Now, where is your middle point? Kind of looks like a paper airplane, doesn't it? A little bit. Okay, now, do you see where this then? That's a good place to cut. I'm not going to need all of this up here. So I'm looking around at my shortest end, and here it is. So that's a good place to cut. So I've got my thumb on top and my fingers on bottom, and I'm going to open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Just like that. Now this is trash. Throw that away. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to show you here. You've got your middle point, and you have a part that does not open, and it's right here. Do you see it? Whoopsies, I was out of frame. Do you see right here? This is your fold. So you've got your middle point and your fold. You cannot get inside here, right? It's folded. So this is the most important part of this craft. And we're going to be careful about cutting, just like when you make a snowflake. Some of you have never made a snowflake before, but I'm going to show you. You don't want to cut on that fold. You want to leave the fold intact. And we're going to cut. I know it's kind of hard to see this. That's why I did this one. Going to be a little tricky, but I know you can do it. There's a fold here that you're not going to cut on. So I did one here. So you could see, stop cutting before you get to the fold. All right. So here is my paper that I have folded. This is the no-no zone. And if you accidentally do it, don't worry. You can just make another one. All right. Now I'm going to show you what you can do. Now you can either grab a pencil if you want, but you don't have to. Okay. You do not have to grab a pencil, but I'm grabbing a marker just so I can show you how I'm going to cut this. So again, here's my fold and here's my point. I'm not going to cut here. So what I'm doing is I am just going to cut out some skinny rectangles. So I made one rectangle. Now, if you have younger friends, if you're younger, if you are maybe 8 and under, I would do this part. So you're just making rectangles. And notice how the rectangles are getting smaller because you have less space. So you're just kind of making some rectangles. This is going to give you a visual, but again, you don't have to do this part. I'm just doing it for you so you know where to cut. And it doesn't matter how many rectangles you have. All right. So now we're going to cut our rectangles. Now remember, my rectangles did not come down to the fold. Do not cut on the fold. If you cut on the fold, then you're going to have a lot of pieces and it's not going to turn into a spider web. Okay. It won't turn out that way. So you've got your rectangles here. Now, see where it opens? That's where you're going to be cutting. So you're going to cut. Again, it doesn't matter how many rectangles you have. Add as many or as few as you like. And make sure you have a space between your rectangles. So if you want to put a finger space between each rectangle, you can do that. And then that's what's going to make it look like a spider web. And you're just going to cut. Now remember, because we have folded this so many times, the best part to cut is in here where I showed you before, right in the mouth of the scissors. That's the sharpest point. And don't cut where that fold is. And if you do, just start over. No big deal. And especially if you're watching this tomorrow, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can always just pause the video. That's the cool part about it. I think I made a mistake the first time I made this and had to start over. That always happens. But that's how you learn from your mistakes, guys. That's how you learn, is just by making the mistakes. And then you figure out, oh, okay, well, I'm going to do that differently next time. So it's going to get trickier as it gets smaller. Oh, look what happened here. I missed one of my layers. So you can either go through the back and cut it or cut it through the front again. Just give it a little snip. No big deal. Got another one here. There we go. And one more. I might even do one itty bitty one if I can. I think I have space for one more. So if you did not make the lines, totally fine. Oh, See, I just made a mistake because I just broke my tip off. Completely cut it off. Let's see. Did I just ruin my whole spider web? Let's see what's going to happen. It might be something amazing, or I might have to start over. It's going to be something amazing. Ah, look at that. Cool. See, no big deal, because that's the perfect place for the cookie Spider-Man. Cookie spider. Cutie. And you can put all your little spiders in here, the whole spider family. Oh, let's not forget about cotton candy. So cute. The whole family's there. All right, it's almost time to stop. So I'm going to just show you one more time, okay? We won't have time to go all the way through it, but I just wanted to give you the chance to see it one more time. This time I'm going to go a little bit faster. All right. Let me move my paper out of the way here. I'm just going to go just a little faster. Bring the bottom up to the top and fold it. I think last time I went from left to right. It doesn't matter. Now, left to right. Fold it. Here's my point. Here's my midpoint right here. Now I'm going bottom to the right. You're just really just bringing your ends together. So see how that made a triangle? And it's easier to cut if you really get that seam nice and tight. So if you really press down, here's my midpoint. Don't lose sight of your midpoint. Bring it together again. You can stop there if you want. Now I look around until I find my smallest side. Here it is. Chop it off. There we go. Now, where's my no-no part? Don't cut on this side. Nope, not gonna do it. I'm not. I'm only gonna cut here. Okay. Stop before you get too close to the edge. And then cut. Notice how I did not draw it this time. Now I'm going to come down and I'm going to cut out another rectangle. See, this one's bigger. Come down and make another rectangle. I didn't even get to hear where you guys were from. And one more. Let's see if I can be careful not to cut off the tip. And cut this end right. There we go. This one's going to be cool. Okay, get all this and throw it in the trash. All right, let's open. It's the big reveal. See what this one looks like. Cool. I love it. It's very geometric. Isn't that cool? So the bigger the cuts, ooh, I like it. Okay, now you can put the spiders on this one. Isn't that fun, you guys? There's a whole little spider family. There we have it. So hopefully I'm going to see your little guys. They're just so cute. I hope you love this class. And I'm so sorry that we started a little later because of our technology issues, but hopefully with each class, they're getting better and better. I'm trying to figure this out. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And now you can make some decorations for Halloween coming up. Let's see, is it Monday or Tuesday? It's coming up soon. Ooh, that's what we should have asked what everybody was going to be. All right. Well, I hope, let's see. Okay, let me just, oh, we have somebody from my hometown, from Matthews. Someone from Greta from Delaware, Elsie from Matthews, the Knott family. Kennedy, Dominique from Michigan, Autumn from Texas, Aubrey from Palm Beach Gardens, and Avon and Kaylin, Clayton and Cooper from New York, coming in from Fremont, California. Ooh, and Aubrey's favorite color is blue. How fun, Aubrey. And then, yep, I wouldn't use construction paper just because it's a little too thick. All right, my friends, I am so thankful that you joined me. I hope you had a great time. I know I did. And don't forget to tag me at La Cozy Casita on Instagram or at Learn with Michael so we can see what you made. I cannot wait to see it. And guess what we've got coming up? We've got some Christmas cards shop coming up. We've got a lot of different classes coming up. So don't forget to check the app. And I cannot wait to see you there. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And I'm sorry I can't say goodbye by just showing my face, but we'll get it figured out for next week. Thank you guys. Have a great night. And we'll see you later. Here's my goodbye. Bye.